You ever step outside, clutching your coffee, and feel like your yard just got hit by a shrinking spell? Yeah, that happened to me. At first, I thought maybe I'd misremember where my fence was, or that my tape measure had developed a vendetta against me. Nope. Enter Karen, the self-declared monarch of our cul-de-sac, now also taking the title Karen. Keeper property lines. It all kicked off one sunny Saturday. Birds were chirping, sun shining. I was hyped to string up my new garden lights, and then I saw it. My fence, solid for over 10 years, was suddenly about 6 feet deeper into my yard. I blinked. Twice. Nope. Still there. Karen's side magically expanded, naturally. Dirt freshly shoveled, new posts gleaming, and Karen herself, standing in a robe, sipping coffee like she conquered Louisiana. "Morning, neighbor," she cooed. "You're welcome," corrected the line. My jaw nearly hit the lawn. Corrected? Karen, that's my side of the yard. She gave that infuriating HOA grin, teeth out, no remorse. "Oh, I checked the records. Your previous owner built it wrong. Just making things right for the neighborhood. Now, our HOA is basically a suburban monarchy, and Karen, the queen who thinks every mailbox, driveway, and gnome falls under her divine decree, that she moved an actual fence overnight, was next-level HOA insanity. So, I did the only rational thing. I called my buddy Dave, the county surveyor. Lucky me. Dave arrived, looked at the fence, looked at me and deadpanned, "You're kidding." I muttered. Karen did this under the guise of correcting the line. Dave sighed. "This is going to be fun." He pulled up recent county drone footage from 2 days prior. Pre-fence move. Crystal clear. Old fence in place. 2 nights later, poof, Karen's fence, 6 feet deeper. A normal person might wait for an official survey or a conversation. Not Karen. Midnight contractors, covert land grab. She went full suburban pirate. When I confronted her, she tried the victim act. "You should be thanking me. I saved you from a zoning violation." I raised an eyebrow. Pretty sure the drone says otherwise. Her face froze. "Drone." She repeated, blinking like caught on candid camera. "Yep, county drone. Saw everything, your contractors, fence panels, lights, the whole operation." Her laugh faltered, hands fidgeting. I had HOA permission. Deadpan Dave. "Ma'am, I am the county. I don't recall granting that." Karen froze again, arms crossed, glare activated. "We'll see what the board says," she hissed and stormed off, robe flapping like a courtroom drama exit. Dave grinned at me. "Oh, this is going to be good." Karen had no clue. Illegal property modification isn't just an HOA issue. It's a county violation. By the time Dave filed a preliminary report, word spread fast. Texts, posts, and screenshots. Karen bragged online about her boundary correction. Photos included. Comment section gold. Next, move the street signs. Midnight fencing operations in the HOA handbook. By sunset. Even her husband looked like he wanted to disappear under that new fence. Monday came. Coffee in hand. Camera ready. Front row seat secured. County truck pulled up. Dave out with clipboard. Reflective vest. Smug grin. Karen came marching in a power blazer. Sunglasses. HOA badge gleaming. "Good morning," she called. Drone lifted. Neighbors gathered. Kids on bikes. Dog walkers. Even Mr. Thompson with his lawn chair like it was neighborhood court. HOA edition. The drone traced the property line. Tablet screen lit up. Footage from a night Karen moved the fence. HD time-stamped. GPS verified. There she was, flashlight directing contractors. Full suburban pirate mode. Crowd gasped. Someone clapped. Karen paled. "That's not me." Dave tapped the screen. "Ma'am, GPS and timestamp say otherwise." Drone doesn't lie. Neighbors giggled, spreading like wildfire. Karen's husband muttered, "Told you this was a bad idea." Her defense cratered. Contractors misunderstood me. I said to just not move. Dave raised an eyebrow. "Footage shows you directing them for over an hour." Then she tried the harassment angle. "You're ganging up because I care about standards." Sweet Mrs. Patel 70. Call from the crowd. Honey, community standards don't include stealing half your neighbor's lawn. Boom. Instant neighborhood applause. Karen huffed, straightened her blazer, and muttered something about calling her lawyer. But Dave had one more trick up his sleeve. He pulled out the county's official report, complete with seal, and read it aloud like a courtroom drama reveal. The property line is confirmed to be 6 feet inside Mr. Carter's current fence. Any relocation without proper authorization constitutes trespassing and property damage under county code. Translation: Karen just dug herself a hole the size of her ego. When the report was signed, Dave handed me my copy and whispered, "She's about to lose it any second now." He was right. Karen's face twisted into that legendary HOA rage, half embarrassment, half fury, and 100% denial. "This is absurd," she shouted. "The HOA will not stand for this kind of disrespect." I just smiled. Then I guess the HOA is about to have a very interesting meeting tonight. And oh, it did. By evening, the neighborhood was buzzing. The footage had leaked. Someone, definitely not me, uploaded a clip from the inspection to the HOA Facebook group. Within an hour, it had more likes than Karen's entire 2-year campaign to ban unsightly mailboxes. Comments were savage. Karen's new landscaping plan. Steal your lawn. Breaking news. HOA president caught fencing in broad daylight. Next, is she charging admission to our driveways? By the time the meeting started, the room was packed. Phones raised, neighbors ready to record. Karen sat at the head of the table, face red, arms crossed, trying to maintain control like a captain on a sinking ship. I walked in with Dave and my shiny new county report. The room went silent. "Mr. Carter," she began, forcing a smile that could peel paint. "Before we start, I just want to clarify this is a misunderstanding." Dave cut in. "Ma'am, the county doesn't misunderstand GPS coordinates." Laughter rippled through the room. Karen tried to bring out her gavel for effect, but dropped it mid-swing. It bounced across the floor. Someone yelled, "The gavel just resigned." That was it. The room erupted in laughter. Even the HOA treasurer was wiping tears from her eyes. Karen, defeated, slammed her papers down, muttering about hostile environments. Before she could storm out, Dave added casually, "Oh, and ma'am, you'll need to restore the fence to its original location by Friday, or the county will send a crew and bill you." She froze mid-step. "Excuse me?" "You heard him," I said, trying not to laugh. "County rates aren't cheap." Karen spun on her heel, muttering about corruption and ungrateful neighbors. As she passed me, she hissed, "This isn't over." I smiled. "You're right. It's just getting started." What Karen didn't know was that the county drone team had spotted something else in her backyard. She didn't want anyone to see. By Wednesday, the neighborhood practically vibrated with gossip. Neighbors whispered, "Did you hear? The county found something weird in Karen's backyard." Dave called me that afternoon, grinning. "Buddy, sit down for this one." The drone spotted a wooden shed behind Karen's house. Not on the records, no permits, just there. I raised an eyebrow. "Let me guess, she didn't file the paperwork?" Dave laughed. "More like filed under pretend it doesn't exist." To anyone else, an unregistered shed wouldn't seem like a big deal. But in Karen land, where she fined people for mismatched flower pots, this was gold. The same woman who gave me a violation for leaving my trash bin out 4 extra minutes had built a shed the size of a small cabin. By Friday, the county truck returned. Karen's fence had to be restored, and inspectors were here to verify compliance. She was pacing her driveway, barking orders at a contractor she guilt-tripped into helping. Dave pointed toward the drone operator. "Depends. We still need to check the backyard." Karen's mood shifted. "The backyard? Oh no, that's private property. You can't." Dave cut her off calmly. "Actually, we can. Footage already shows an unregistered structure." Her face turned the color of an overripe tomato. "That's ridiculous. That's just my garden shed." Dave deadpanned. "It has a chimney." The crowd erupted. Mr. Thompson shouted, "A chimney? Is she running a secret pizza shop back there?" Karen tried to argue, but it was over. The drone confirmed the shed. Dave began his report. Then casually he asked, "By the way, what's inside?" Karen froze. The crowd held their breath. Dave continued, "Footage shows smoke coming out of the chimney at night. I nearly spit out my coffee." Karen rambled about art projects and herbal remedies, but no one believed her. "The county," Inspector peeked through the window. "Well, I'll be. There's an oven inside. A full oven in an unpermitted wooden shed." Turns out, HOA Karen had been running a side business baking gourmet dog treats in a structure that wasn't zoned, registered, or safe, wired straight into her home's electricity. Dave deadpanned, "Ma'am, this violates about 7 safety codes." She tried to bluster. "I was going to register it. I just hadn't gotten around to it yet." The county shut it down immediately and issued hefty fines for unpermitted construction, illegal wiring, and unsafe operations. Chef's kiss. The woman who handed out violation letters like Halloween candy got her own stack straight from the county. The shed was torn down, the fence restored within 72 hours. By Saturday, Karen's backyard looked like a demolition site. Neighbors watched her dismantle her private bakery plank by plank. Mrs. Patel brought popcorn. Karen's husband finally smiled while she stomped around yelling about conspiracies. The county issued a formal warning and temporarily suspended her from HOA duties. Dethroned, the queen of the cul-de-sac was gone. A new HOA president was voted in, Mrs. Patel. First action? Cancel fines, repeal ridiculous beautification rules, and ban midnight fence adjustments. Neighborhood peace returned. My yard restored. Garden of Victory roses planted where her fence had been. Dave stopped by, nodding at the drone in the sky. "Think she'll try that again?" I grinned. "If she does, the drone's already rolling." Sometimes karma doesn't knock. It flies in with a drone, catches everything in 4K, and gives the county front row seats.